So sorry, guys, for being late. I started to go ahead and just put this for 12. Did I just do that? I started to just put this for 12 o'clock, but I did not know that. I actually thought I was going to be in here a little earlier. I did not know that I was going to be in here, um, that things was going to take that long, that it was going to take a little turn as the officers now was listening to a couple things. So, um, that's what happened. That's why your girl is running late. I apologize. Also, I know it's late, especially for all of us here on the East Coast. So if you guys happen to watch the replay, thank you. I hope you guys can hear me okay. And those of you who did stay up to hear and watch in real time, thank you also. Let's see. I'm first. Hey, Angel. Always. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Congratulations. If you see this, YouTuber. Thank you, Angel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Again, I apologize to you guys. I'm still all thumbs right now because I was trying to ugh, I came straight in and y'all, I'm trying to, I just needed to text my niece back real quick just to let her know that. Okay. All right, because I had seen she had sent me one more message just before I got on. But hello, 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 everybody. Um, I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, but I cannot promise y'all that this might not go over a little bit past the 45-minute mark. Okay. Um, there has been a lot going on today. Some stuff that I didn't even know what was going on. I had one plan to come up in here and do one kind of video, but I guess I got to come in here and do another kind and just kind of like add to it. Okay. So, hello, hello to everybody. I apologize again. Welcome to the potluck. And it is what it is. Um, Thank you to everybody who sent me messages and to let me know what was going on. I thank you guys because y'all do know sometimes people will go in and erase stuff. Okay. And that's how sometimes they can get away with stuff. Then now you got to get in touch with YouTube. You got to do this. You got to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I needed to get home and get those videos and stuff down, pass them to my nieces so that they can get in there and pass it. Hey, Paulette. And they can get in there and download these things. A little bit about me. Let me first tell you something, okay? When I first came back to YouTube, Mo, when everybody was, oh, she's just a lady with a beautiful smile and this and that and all of that stuff. Sadly, tomorrow I might be late. See you for, okay. Okay, Angel. Thank you. This, that, and the other thing. And she just sits up on her friend's panel and she just smile and she's just such a sweet lady. I'm all that. I am all of that. Okay. And I appreciate being all of that. I love it. you know? At the same time, I ain't nobody's punk bitch. I ain't nobody's pushover. I don't come out here to start no shit with nobody. But if you start with me, I don't care how big your channel is. I don't care how small your channel is. Okay? This is my brand. This is who I am. This is what I do. And I will come out here and defend myself. Okay? You will not come on here and say whatever the fuck you want to say about me and think I'm just going to sit there and say, oh, it's okay. I'm not her. Okay? So now that I reintroduce myself. Okay. Um, when it comes to YouTube and me going back and forth with people, hey, let's go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? If it get down to it, let's go back and forth. You say what you say. Hey, TNT family. Hey, sis. You say what you say. I say what I say. We give our crowd a couple of hee ha ha's. They get to go and form opinions, do commentary, whatever it is that they do, like we do over here. Okay? And it is what it is. Okay? No problem. Hey, hood therapy. No problem. But now, when you talk about getting the law involved, here's where a little background and a little bit of what Mo has been telling y'all where you have to do your research on your girl BBW. Okay. This is where you have to do your research. Okay. Now, a lot of old schoolers, you do have a pretty smile. You always make me smile. Thank you, Paulette. Thank you. um, some of the old school people that knew me from back in the day, they remember I had an incident with a lady on here who couldn't stand to go back and forth. You know, you know what I'm saying? She couldn't stand it that we was just going back and forth at each other, back and forth. Hey, Fee Brown, and she say what she say. I say what I say. She do this, she do that. Hell, she had even threatened me a couple of times to take a trip to Buffalo. I'm like, all right, ain't no. Hey, listen, I don't own Buffalo. Okay, I don't own the outskirts of Buffalo where I was living. Okay. Hey, that 504 girl. Hey, hon. I don't own that. I can't tell nobody who can come here and who can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't do those things. But now, if you're making a special trip here to see me and say how you gonna come up my driveway and do some harm to me, now I got a message for you. Okay? Make sure you say night night and goodbye and then did everything and you got your will, everything in place. Okay? Because remember, you said you coming to see me. And you and I got a problem. So you ain't got no business coming to see me. I didn't tell you to come see me. I didn't say I wanted to see you. I didn't give you no invite. Even in my anger, I never said, come here. I never said that. I never went there. So she threatened. She came, but not up my driveway. She showed that she was in my motherfucking city. Okay. I'm like, cool. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, here's what she did, and this is where she went wrong. She said at this motherfucking point, blah, 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 and I'm getting ready because somebody passed some shit off to her. Somebody that's on this motherfucking list. This bitch finna go piss again. This bitch is getting ready to go piss again. Hot damn. She done got up to go piss again. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Y'all know she gonna shit on herself too. Cause that's like she did yesterday. That y'all, when I did that shit, that was just I was imagining this person sitting down like we was all inside one room together. Okay. Sometimes I like my imagination to run wild just so I can continue to laugh about this shit. Okay. So I'm imagining that we're all sitting in this room and it's like an auditorium and every time I say that shit, that bitch is like, excuse me, I gotta go to the bath. Can you imagine one person jumping up to do that shit? Okay, never mind. Never mind. That's just me. So that's where I'll be going with that. So this bitch makes a thing because somebody on this motherfucking list, hey Heavy Bear, um, gave her some information about me. Now, mind you, the information wasn't as accurate as the person thought it was, but it was enough to make an issue. Okay, hey Larissa. So once the person did that, I was like, oh shit, you know, it's my shit right here. If that's what it got to be. Oh, so we didn't took this off of YouTube. You didn't came to my motherfucking state. You didn't look my shit up. You got your footnotes from somebody. Okay. Now we can't do nothing with her. Now the officer did, but they was like, okay, now she can do whatever she did that. Now that's gonna be a whole nother thing you're gonna have to take her up on. That's gonna be something else. I said, well, right now, let me just concentrate on this bad bitch that then came here. Okay, let's concentrate on her. Long story short, okay, and a lot of you guys remember this. Nice size YouTuber. Wasn't too huge, wasn't too big of a YouTuber, but she was a nice size YouTuber. She went on and shut her shit down. Okay. She went on, and I was like, oh no, bitch, that ain't the answer. Because at this motherfucking point, me and my lawyers, we didn't contacted YouTube. Okay. See, there's certain measures you got to go through at this point. Okay. We didn't contact the YouTube at this point. And There's some stuff that they're demanding that they know because of the threats. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So what we gonna do is we gonna do this. So once that came in, then paperwork was filed. Then a bitch was like, "Oh shit. Okay. Oh, this bitch. Yeah." So when Mo tell you, and that's how I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna leave that right there. So when Mo tell you motherfuckers, you better do your motherfucking research. You better do your motherfucking research. Okay. I don't play with the law. That's not necessary. See, first of all, we on here, we just doing words back and forth. I say what I say, you say what you say. Our subscribers laugh, giggle, whatever they do, and that it is what it is. Hey, Jim and I love. Where's the law? You so mad, you so pissed off because you can't get a real word in. Hey, sassy. You so mad because you can't get a word in that will stick, that will, whatever it is that you're doing or trying to do. So now you want to go get the law involved? Says, that's my shit. That's my shit. That's my shit. And I'm going to tell you something else. Now, I was okay with, going on, filing this at where I was at my sister's. I was okay with that shit. I was ready to go. Okay. But I do know within myself, because I'm one of those motherfuckers. I can be them too. I can be a little snooty. Okay. I knew within myself, hell yeah, I need to file this motherfucker where I live. Because where I live, they don't play about certain things. You see what I'm saying? See, sometime when you in the city, they got so much shit going on. It's hard for them to really like get into it. But where I live, it's a little bit different. Okay? So when I got home, you know, I said, hell, our officers, they ain't got a whole lot to do. A couple of traffic stops here and there. Most of the time, they spend their time outside the donut shop. You know what I'm saying? Drinking coffee. Until they see a motherfucker, oh, you done ran the red light. Boo! You know what I'm saying? Officer, you know what I'm saying? So, when they get here, you know, we talking. I'm letting them know. They like, uh, what's the problem? you know, because a lot of times they sit right across from my house. Okay, because it's a traffic light like 2 blocks up, and then it's like people are always for some reason thinking that they can take that light, run it, or about time you on that gas pedal because it ain't a stop sign in between. They just be, they shoot it. So they're always across the street from my house catching motherfuckers. Okay, because that next motherfucking light is like 5 blocks down. And when you live in the outskirts, it's not blocks. It's real like long like streets. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers is gunning it, and because it ain't a lot of traffic. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't a lot going on. So a lot of times they sitting over there. So they've seen me, of course, getting in and out of my car or whatever. So all you need to stop. Okay. Don't know what that means, Stephanie, but hey. So I've been in your clouds. I love your energy. Just saying thank you. What is that? Nippy? It's wrote real fancy, child, and I'm an old woman. But thank you, hon. So when they seen that and that they only had to come across the street, so they like, okay, what's going on? So I'm talking to them and I'm telling them what happened and stuff, and they were like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, I guess a little online. I said, me and my girl, blah blah blah, and this happened. I ain't got to tell y'all everything, but Nitzy, Nitzy, okay. I said, me and my girl, blah, blah, blah. Y'all know the story. So I was sharing a little bit with them. And the one officer said, okay, so where does this lady find herself in it? So then I told him, you know, okay. And I'll begin to share with them some little short videos and little cuts and, little things, Hey, Most Kitchen. Hey, Audie. So then they began to look and stuff. And then we went on back to the other video, now they sat down, you know. And so while the guy cop, he was doing most of the writing and stuff, whatever it is that they were writing. And the lady cop was listening to the video. Now I'm hearing what she hearing, but I'm just focusing on, child, give me the number where I need to go file this motherfucker. Give me my paperwork where I can go file this bitch. Okay? Cause see, I know what to do from here. Officer, I got this. I've been here before. I'm on that type of shit. I just know I need your signature right here that I called you up, I'm like, shit, I know what to do from here. You ain't got to tell me shit. Okay? And so he like, oh, did you hear this part? Now we can't put this part in as a part of this that we're writing up here. I said, well, what part is that? Well, was there certain things that you said about your girlfriend pertaining to how you and her were going to be having sex? No. I never said anything in my video about my girlfriend and I licking on each other's coochies and stuff, and that I didn't want to, that my girlfriend stunk and all of this stuff. I said, first of all, she was not a nasty woman. She showered quite often, sometimes twice a day, you know? Not that, I mean, just so you guys know. Well, this lady here, I, I, I didn't really hear that part. Again, I was just on shit. I know I didn't already talk to my sisters working about. I'm like, shit, bitch, we gonna need you to stay over a little bit because I gotta get down to the courts. I got some extra shit I might have to file. I don't know. The police is I'm still talking to him right now. Do you think you can help me out to, blah blah blah? She was like, yeah, whatever you need to do. Oh, okay, thank you. I just need to make sure. You know what I'm saying? I need to know how I need to plan my motherfucking day. You see what I'm saying? And so he's like, well, we're going to have to, you know, write this up in a certain way because she's saying that you said something you did not say. And she's saying that to an audience. I said, well, okay. I said, well, you do what you got to do. So I'm sitting here looking at the paperwork like, well, shit, do what you got to do. Help a bitch out. Okay. I'm like, well, shit, again, I don't want to, I'm okay with doing this shit like this. Okay. You say what the fuck you say, I say what the fuck I say, and I'm cool. I don't play I don't play police cop games like that. But if I have to, I will. Okay. Because one thing you will not do. Oh, no, 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 ma'am. You won't do that. Then we get to the part, because now I'm playing Pizarro's video, bits and pieces of Pizarro's video. In case y'all didn't know, I didn't told y'all I live in one of them areas. These motherfuckers ain't got shit else to do. Okay, we playing Pizarro's video, little bits and pieces. So they hear the part about the sister telling me she 15 minutes away from me. Well, how did she know that she had your address? That she was 15 minutes away? Are you sure that she knew she was 15 minutes away? I don't know. I don't know how long they've been traveling. I don't know where this woman is. She didn't say my house is 15 minutes from yours. She said, let me know, and because I'm 15 minutes from you. So I don't know. I don't know if, because they're acquainted with this person. So I don't know if this person then possibly gave them some information on me or what. But for some kind of reason, she knew she was 15 minutes away from me. I don't know where that woman was in her travel. Okay? But here's her saying it. And this is the sister saying this, telling me she got me and what they finna do and get her and all of this stuff. Okay? So far, guys, I hope without saying too much, because I don't want to hold y'all too long. I know y'all got to get up for work. Y'all got to get y'all kids ready, husbands and stuff. We can revisit some of this, okay? but I just want you guys to know kind of like what the report so far has on it. Now, there is some other things that I do have to go in and download and do some other shit too, because anybody that's have ever went through this type of thing, no, this is not just something you just decide, hey, excuse me, this person is talking too much, so I want to put them in jail. It don't work like that. Okay, there's there's a process. Who knows? Who cares? You know what I'm saying, TNT family? So, um, so that's the process for that part. Now, can I just can y'all give me, I promise y'all, can y'all just give me under 5 minutes to thank one of my YT sisters on here? Creole Butterfly. I don't mean to mention you, sis, in a bunch of in the middle of this, but I want to just say this, Miss Creole Butterfly. When I tell you I have a different respect for you, I have a different respect for you. Now, I already had some kind of respect for you because even though you and I, what happened between us, you went your way, I went my way. We existed out here on these streets. We came in here on platforms that other YouTubers was on, this, that, and the other thing. We didn't come up with the other one. We all of that stuff. And then one day we went up on Brianna's together. Well, I was up there, then you came up there. Hey, Egyptian goddess, take my time. Okay, thank you, Egyptian goddess. You know, I get a little, gotta get this out, you know. We went up there on Brianna's. So we let everybody know that we're cool. You let them know, hey, I was going through something. Life was lifing, and it was real hard for me. I let you know, yeah, okay, yeah. And I also said, yeah, we cool. Okay. We chuckled it up. Everybody else was like, okay, yeah, because we know we never heard nothing else about y'all. Y'all just kind of like, and it was over. So the other day, we were over at Shelly's, and one of the people who kind of got after me about Creole, she had came up there, her and another young lady. So the lady that was there was Mix, and we call her Mix. I think they call her Monty. So Monty came up, and Monty, hey, honest roll, Monty had something to say. Okay, she began to talk about her feelings about being a like a YouTuber that felt like she was kind of close to TC, her love and her concern for TC, and all that great stuff. She also stated a little bit about, in her opinion, a lot of TC's friends, they kind of felt like, her being in a relationship, kind of like, well, shit, what about us, and shit. Which I had told her. Okay, that's all over there at Shelly's. Okay, if y'all want to see it, y'all go watch that video. But at the end of all of that, Monty wanted to know, and she also mentioned Miss Creole, and that's when Miss Creole came up. Miss Creole also let Monty know, because Monty hadn't been around us, that me and her is in a good place. That we was up on Brianna's, we good. Krista and I, we good. Okay, you ain't gotta even talk about me, because I'm good. Okay, I got my own stuff going on. I don't even want to, I ain't in nothing else. So Monty said, okay, cool. Monty also asked if some kind of way it was that, I don't know if Monty asked or Shelly asked, if Monty and I could perhaps move forward and just kind of like let that shit go, because Monty said that she, basically started with me, whatever the case was. And I'm like, shit, girl, listen, I had forgave you a long time ago, child. You had went your way, I went mine. I ain't said nothing else. I'm cool. So, of course, now that still leaves me and TC going back and forth on the panel. And there was also a statement made far as TC and I, will we ever get to that point where we can just, and I was just like, I don't know if they were saying like a relationship. It can never be a relationship with us no more. Um, or what? So TC was still in her feelings, okay? And even though I told Monty we good and all of that stuff, Monty kind of listened to us for a while, go back and forth. And because she listened to us go back and forth and seeing that, she was like, well, Krista, does this still, well, is it still okay that you and I be cool? Because, in TC, and I'm like, listen, I'm cool with you. TC is TC. You're who you are. I'm cool. I ain't got no problem. Well, in the middle of that, TC didn't like that. TC told Monty, hell no, don't go to her channel. Because that's what TC do. Okay. Now, whether y'all want to believe that TC is that kind of person, that TC, you know what I'm saying? That's on you. You form your own opinion. You treat her accordingly. Just like when it comes to me, you do your own opinion and treat me accordingly. Okay. I just ask that you really do your research and treat me like I really need to be treated. Okay. Because I'm gonna really treat you like you really need to be treated. I'm not gonna mistreat you if you don't deserve to be mistreated. That's not what I'm gonna do. And even if I gotta mistreat you, and long as you ain't said nothing to me and all of that crazy bullshit, I know how to go the other motherfucking way. You know what I mean? If you 10 steps ahead of me, I'm gonna go ahead and let you finish doing what you doing, your 10 steps. Then I'm gonna go ahead and walk on up and do what I gotta do. I ain't gotta stand there while you standing there. I don't have to do that. So, Monty, as far as I know, she was still cool with me when she left. She was like, yeah, well, okay. And then, it was late. So she's like, well, I'm going to get on down. Okay, cool. But I knew they knew what TC meant. Don't support that bitch. Because that's how TC is. Her friends know her, and that's cool. That's cool. So then I told TC, I said, see, that's the shit you do. Now, you don't have a right to tell somebody not to support me. Why would you tell somebody not to support me? You know what I'm saying? But that's okay. So we went back and forth. Now here it is. I have went into Dear Selves, and I'm sorry that I'm mentioning names. I went into Dear Selves over there, and of course, when I come into a content creator's room, especially if I got some time that I can sit and type, I I said, hey, to Dear Self, to the panel, and to I think she had a panel, she might not, but I also say hey to the chat. What do I see? Monty say something nasty about me. I, I, I said, okay, maybe that's for me, maybe it ain't. Just in case, I'll follow and see what happens. Ching ching, let me screenshot this shit. You know what I'm saying? Push that under my sleeve. So, everybody still whatever. We all sitting there still listening to Dear Self. You know how Dear Self be on the roll, child. Okay. She'll get to the messages, but right now she on the roll. You know. So she had said something else and I had typed something else. Here comes something else. I'm like, oh shit. All right. Okay, homegirl ain't feeling me. Okay, that's cool. Ching ching, screenshot, no problem. So I went over there to homegirls today. I didn't say a word, you know. I didn't say hi, bye, or nothing. Hey, read the Heart of Philadelphia backup page. I believe every word that you're saying. Okay, thank you. How you doing? So I go over there, and while she's in there, and I have it recorded, while she was talking, Monty was talking, I went on and recorded what she said. She's in there calling me a gang of woof, lip, woof, woof, something, bitch, or something. I don't know what she was saying. And something else. And she ain't jealous of me. And I need to fix my 53-year-old fucking life. And this is her family over here. And just a gang of bullshit. I'm like, okay. I said, I ain't did shit to this lady. I ain't did shit to this lady. And who do you see pop up in there? And I had to screenshot that shit. Here come Cabbage. Ching ching. Here comes cabbage. Here comes cabbage. Okay. I'm like, damn. Oh, yeah, I love me some dear self. So before that, okay, and I'm trying to get it all in here. Before that, we have the Jill lady. Now, I told you guys time and time again. Okay, and I'm gonna go back over these names. Okay, I've told you guys time and time again that the Jill lady, she says a little slick shit. She thinks she can get away with it, and stuff. So for now on, um, I don't want to say the Jill lady. Hey, hey, Pizarro. We just gonna refer to her as Esther Roll. Do y'all know who Esther Roll is? God rest her soul. Esther Roll, Florida. Her husband used to call her Florida. So Esther Roll goes over to, and I never even said this lady's name. Esther Roll goes over to Very Carey. Now, Very Carey is somebody who has taken a liking to TC, and I guess they have a nice rapport, and TC goes over there. And far as I know, all the videos I've ever heard of Very Carey saying about me, she never gets involved. She never puts herself involved. I've heard her when she found out about me and TC not being together, she was like, "Well, I heard," with her little laugh and stuff. She's like, "Oh boy, but it's none of my business," kind of like thing, like, "Okay, I'm out of it," but I'm your friend, I support you. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? What else could you ask for as a person to stay out of something? But here comes Esther Roll. Esther Roll don't appreciate that. So here come Esther Roll bringing her ass up there. She rings the doorbell. She has the cutest little ding dong thing when somebody in the background. Okay. Here come Esther Roll. Esther Roll come up in there. He here talking about how tired she is and all of this other stuff. And right away, here come Florida. Esther Roll, Florida, talking about me. Talking about me. But at the same time, when I come back out here, now I ain't bothered Florida. I ain't bothered Esther Roll not one time. I said what I had to say about Esther Roll, and I left Esther Roll over there. Okay, I let Esther Roll know about her badass cooking. Find something else to do. And I thought you had found your nick, sis. I thought you really found after you had cussed me out and you had got all that support. I said, see, that's what I told you to do. Find you something else to do because cooking ain't it. Cooking ain't it. There's no way in the world you got 3,000 motherfucking subscribers and you only getting 5 views, and 4 of them is from your daughters. That's not it. Sis, you got to find your next niche. Okay. So I had helped her out. She cussed me out. A lot of y'all enjoyed the cussing out and all of that stuff. And that was good. So I was like, hell yeah, this is what you do, sis. If that's what you got to do, then that's what you got to do. Okay. She came on here. She said her shit. I said my shit. And that's been it. I ain't bothered Esther Roll no more. I ain't bothered her no more. Now she's over there spoiling Very Carey. Calling me all kind of she the one that's been running around here calling me pickle and all of this other shit. Okay. I have you know. The niggas love the way I suck on the motherfucking pickle on here, okay? All right, you better ask the motherfucking body. I had a damn video on here sucking on the motherfucking pickle that went viral, okay? So fuck what you heard, bitch, okay? And I'll be back to suck on some pickles. Hell yeah. But the whole thing was when she went over there, they was just over there, ha ha, both of them. Just laughing, talking about me, calling me names, all of this shit. I said, look at these motherfuckers. Okay. Now I got the voice messages so that when I get ready to go the fuck off, oh, that will be a part of it. Okay. Oh, I got the parts. Because what you won't say is that I'm just picking on you, because I'm not picking on you. You're picking on me. You started, I'll finish that shit. Okay. That's what the fuck y'all don't like about me. Okay. So Very Carey, piss brain. Piss brain. You piss brain bitch. Just know I got you, sis. Because you should have stayed the fuck up out of it. You a grown ass woman. But you thought that was so cute and so funny for you to join forces with a bitch that looked like that. You seen that bitch's motherfucking picture. Why the fuck would you join forces with a bitch like that? It wasn't enough that you had a bitch that was up there the other damn day up on your shit talking all kind of crazy shit about me right up in front of one of my exes. So, okay. So just know, pissy brain bitch. You pissy brain, very carry bitch. I got you. Okay, I got you, piss brain. I got you. Since you say you got a pea brain, I call it a piss brain. Pissy brain. Okay? And of course, you know we got cabbage and potatoes. Y'all know we got cabbage and potatoes. Okay? Cabbage and potatoes, just they is what they is. 35 minutes. I think I'm doing good. And then we got, y'all know that slow one. Well, I'm going to talk about my motherfucking blankets. And then, of course, now, y'all following around a bitch. Oh, I didn't ever know the bitch that came back from the bed. Why is you standing in the corner? You done pissed again? Ain't that about a bitch? That bitch done pissed again. So she didn't want to walk past nobody. Shh, just leave her standing in the corner. You know, she here to collect some information. So we got a lady on here that don't think God didn't know that she's been on here. Because I ain't said shit. Okay. Now, me and this lady go way back. Now, this is where some of y'all old YouTubers got to come into play. Okay. Do y'all remember the Barney lady? Y'all remember the one that showed her shit she was going to show me? And she came on here with a purple suit on. And I went in on that bitch about looking like Barney. Y'all remember that? That Barney bitch? Okay, some of y'all don't remember Barney. Y'all remember. Y'all remember the Mr. Ed thing? Y'all remember? Y'all remember? Okay. Here's another one. Do y'all remember her bragging about her marriage? And how your girl Jess Krista found out that her and her husband was living in a homeless shelter? Why she was bragging to us that she was married? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. It's getting there. Yeah, y'all. She been over here. She got her own little squad. Guess who had a little bit of insight about it? Guess who had a little insight about all of this? And why they definitely, no, it wasn't eyes. Not the one with the pedo husband. No. Guess who had a little insight about all of this? And at the same time was still trying to date me. And this is another reason that this person was so into their friends and defending their friends because they were all involved with this lady against me, not knowing the history about this lady. See, I'm going to tell y'all the history about this lady. I'm going to tell y'all how this lady, instead of, when you could be in a shelter, no, not her. When you're in a shelter, they give you so many times out of the shelter during the day where you're supposed to go out and look for housing and all of that stuff. Mm-mm. They wasn't out doing that. The husband was out doing what he was doing. And guess what the wife was out doing? The one here. She was out building websites. So obsessed with me. So obsessed with me. She was out building websites that was all about me. All about me. Yeah. I didn't even build a website all about me. This bitch had a whole website all about me. And that was a badass website. That website was bad as fuck. Now I know y'all take that shit and y'all do that shit. Now it ain't. It's nothing. That bitch built a website all about me. So a group of people got together, contacted the homeless shelter where they were staying, and let them know. Now, we couldn't just contact the homeless shelter. See, this is where all the law stuff comes involved. We had to get a police report, and we turned it over to the homeless shelter, and we let them know what you have a person in here doing. And come to find out, y'all, and I didn't have that much to do because they was right here in my state. So that's why I say this police law shit, I know what to do. I know what to do. See, when you take it off of YouTube, I know what to do at that point. When it become now, see the reason with hers, I kind of like went there first is because she was sharing my information out to other people that actually use that information to call themselves getting on planes and trains and automobile rides to come see about me and not in a nice way. Okay. So in return, I needed to make sure I had some other paperwork on her ass. So that's what we did. So shortly after that, she came on here with a bullshit story about telling everybody about what happened with her father and all of this other bullshit. Okay, well, if you got all that shit going on and all that shit happened with your father, why are you out here building websites against me? So she's also out here sharing videos and things with that group of women. They all got their own little thing about me. Okay? And it's cool with me. I kind of feel flattered. Hey, Rico. Hey, soul sister. I kind of feel flattered. Okay? So I just want you ladies to know be very careful with the information you're getting from her about me. Because that could lead to me being involved in your personal business. Okay? Take it for what you think it's worth. But I'm just letting you know. Because I realize some of y'all don't know. See, some of y'all think this is a motherfucking game. Oh, it's a motherfucking game to me as long as we leaving it right here on YouTube. You say your shit, I say my shit. Hey, hey, hey. You know what I'm saying? But when you talking about getting too motherfucking deep into some shit, I got that ass when it comes to the law. I will contact and do what I have to do. Hey, shish tish. Hey, so just so you know, so Miss Lady that put it out there, about you, suppose, whether you went to the police or you didn't. And here's the thing. Your video was not a video that was pre-recorded. Okay? Your video was not pre-recorded. It was live. Okay? So now whether you did that to try to do some type of scare tactic or whatever you did, Miss Lady, make sure you know what you're doing. Okay? Because in real time, we have everything. So if you contacted the police and you did all of that stuff, make sure you keep that stuff somewhere where it's stated that you did that. Okay? And that it was before the time of my video, which that's why I went on in there and did my video to let it be known right here on the internet. You see? So you got to be very, very careful. You got to have your shit together. Okay? And you got to watch. If you're going to come out here and do commentary on me and my girlfriend, See, when Pizarro did her commentary and she was talking and all of that stuff because it was on her channel, she didn't say things that I did not say. You see what I'm saying? See, you got to know how to do this thing. You can't make up shit because this is what you want to say. You want to be low down and dirty and nasty. You wanted me to come out here and say, now you saying that you still support her and you her girl. See, but you wanted me to come out here and call her all kind of funky names. I never called her no funky name. Okay. I said it was trash on the side of the bed. Hell, she could come out here and say it was trash on mine. She came out here and told people that I was clout chasing. And that, of course, they're going to think that because she was with me. They know what's up. And I told y'all it was a lie. So it was her word against mine. Again, this was between me and my girlfriend. This was between me and my girlfriend. If you didn't like a content creator putting your name in the title with me and my girlfriend, that's between you and the content creator. When I create my content, I put the names in there how I want it. Okay? So I'm responsible for that. Not the people's name that everything is about. They're not responsible for that. You see the difference? Not one time. I don't have Pizarro's phone number. I didn't call Pizarro up on the phone and say, girl, listen, put her name and our name in there together. I never said that. That was Pizarro doing what, giving her commentary on the situation. Thank you, sis Trish. Thank you. I have no control over that. I have no control over her titles. See? You see how that works, sis? So for you to take that and try to use that against me, at what cost? And when I went up there, I was talking to her about me and my lady. When they questioned me, they were talking about me and my relationship. Your sister then came up there. Your sister came up there and threatened me. Told me she was 15 minutes from me. So sis, you gotta make sure you gotta know what you're doing now. If we gonna do the law thing, I got my shit. Okay? Make sure you got yours. It's been 47 minutes. If it's anything I left out, y'all know I just don't like to keep y'all more than 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I just can't do that part. Y'all got other stuff to do, and it's late. I love you guys. I will see y'all on tomorrow. So, Esther Roll, Jill, please leave me alone. Okay? Don't go around here telling other folks all about me, bad stuff, trying to make people say stuff about me bad. Go on about your business. Go on the fuck about your business. Because if you don't, you come out here saying stuff and you up on other people's panels, hopping your ass up there, then I'm going to come back out here and say something back to you too. You see how that works? Don't put somebody's address in here. Did somebody do that? Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Who's the next person? Nix, I haven't had a problem with you. Okay. And if your 7-year-old daughter or whatever age your daughter is acting older than me, I'm not into people's children. I don't compare myself to people's children. Okay, Mix, Monty. I told you, sis, I don't have a problem with you. There's no reason for you to, because you mad because I'm not with TC, thinking that it's no. The video was not made for you guys to join forces and see who's going to be team TC and who's going to be team Krista. That was not the purpose of the video. She told what she wanted to tell, and I told what I wanted to tell. I have a platform to talk as much as I want about the situation. She don't. So she go on other people's platforms and do it. And that's fine. I'm getting a little juicy mouth, y'all. And that's fine. Because she don't have a platform. So she did what she had to do. Again, that has nothing to do with you. That has nothing to do with you. That has nothing to do with me and you. Okay? And I love, again, I love the way Miss Creole let them know. They sat there in Miss Creole's face trying to sit there and tell Miss Creole Because Miss Creole was like, life and for me. And I'm so sorry, Miss Creole, to find out that you had some other stuff to happen in your family again. You and your family is in my prayers. Okay. And thank you, sis, for not taking that bait that they was trying to give you. Thank you. Because they was trying to set you up so that me and you, then they went to hollering other people's names. Okay. To the point that the other people started dropping down, but not up on their panel, but just dropping down. Hey, Delron, and stuff. Okay. But thank you, Miss Creole, because I did not do anything. And I like the way you let them know. We were just all up on Shelly's. What happened? We just all said we were good. That's why I say I have another special place here for you. I do. Cause you was like, okay. And I ain't gonna say no more because I don't want nobody to be like, don't let her back. She team BBW. I don't want them doing all of that. So Mix, I'm ask you, sis, if you don't want to talk with me or whatever, or come over here or whatever, you don't have to, sis. It's okay. But just move around. Just know too, if you out here saying shit about me, I'm gonna say some shit about you. And if your 7-year old is out here acting older than a 50 something years old, older than a 50 something year old woman, that's not a problem for me. That could be a problem for you. That could be a serious problem for you. Because no seven under the age of 10-year-old young person should be acting like somebody in their 50s. Okay, sis, that's somewhere somebody ain't doing right. Where a child got to be acting older than the parent. Because you only 43. So your child shouldn't be acting older. Somewhere, sis, you ain't doing right. You better be careful. Because that's a sign. If them teachers get a hold of that child as a nurse, when kids come into the hospitals and stuff, and they get to acting too responsible, we know that's a clear sign that that's a form of neglect that's going on in the house, or it could be a form of neglect that's going on in the hospital. I mean, in their home. That's why this child has taken on this adult-like behavior. And I'll leave that right there. I'll leave it right there. Very Carrie, I'm going to ask that you go ahead, sis. I'm not bothering you. You use your platform, do what you got to do. Okay? Don't bother me if you don't want me bothering you. You started this, depending on how you act. Either we can finish it right now, or you can keep on running your motherfucking mouth, bitch, because you can get it too. Okay? Cabbage, don't play with the law. Don't play with the law, Cabbage. Know what you're doing, Cabbage. I don't say your name. Okay? So don't say mine. Leave me alone, Cabbage. Leave my relationship alone. Say things as it is, Cabbage. Okay? And we can either leave this alone and you can go your way and I can go mine, or keep fucking with me. Potato face. The potato face sister. Go on about your way, sis. Go on about your way. Go on, go somewhere else. Go play with somebody else. Okay? Go lick on somebody else's bus windows and stuff. And by the way, I don't know if you're a mother, but I'm planning, depending on how you guys act, I'm hoping that we can be friends, at least by Mother's Day, that we can still kind of correspond here on YouTube. Because I got a nice Mother's Day present for Cabbage and Potato. I've been working on a Mother's Day present for y'all. So I don't know if it's going to be on exactly Mother's Day or if it'll be the next day. But I'm working on a nice Mother's Day present for y'all. So make sure everybody stay tuned. Um, you just weirdo lady that starts with an A. Girl, will you please go somewhere? Would you take your nonverbal ass somewhere and just leave me the fuck alone? For real. For real. Just go ahead. Okay. You already didn't thought you knew something about your good friend. You can't tell me how things was in my fucking relationship. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me, just like you can't, nobody can tell her. When everything went down, when she admitted to Benz how she felt, when Benz knew on Shelly's panel that day when she jumped down because Benz was across from me on the thing, which I didn't really know it until she said it, until Ben said it. And she came down to make sure she was next to me on Shelly's panel thing instead of Benz. Benz felt what she felt. Not one time did Benz come out here and make a big scene. She said what she said and Benz let it go. Okay. But yes, there was jealousy and everything else in the relationship. And a lot of this did not just stop with Benz. Okay. A lot of this was going on even up into recently. Even though her and I wasn't together. When I did talk to her and asked her about coming out here, she wanted to correct me on the guys and people I was out here talking to. Controlling. You don't know everything about that woman. And I've always stated to you guys, there's the TC that you know, and there's the relationship TC. Two different people. Just like there's the BBW that you guys know, and then there's the relationship BBW that TC knew. It's different. Keep that in mind. And to you, bitch, that you've been running around here for 3 months, watch your ass, because you know what I can do. Okay? And if you think I just been sitting here doing nothing for 3 motherfucking months while you been around here doing what you're doing, you got me fucked up. Okay? So I love you guys. See y'all. Oh, damn, it's been almost an hour. I will see you guys on tomorrow. Remember, pour into them that pour into you. Pray for them. Pray for everybody so that everybody's prayed for. And welcome everybody to the Potluck Lounge. Bye, guys.